Let's get rid of this guy.
Wow. Good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. For the most part, I've been kind of staying away from the whole Joy Taylor, Acho, FS1, Skip Bayless thing. There's so many people that have been covering it and things, and we've had so much that's been going on with the Cowboys that I just have not had the time to really go down and do all of the stuff that's going on there. There's so much detail. There's pages upon pages in the filing, and it sounds like a lot more of this is getting to look credible. When I heard about Skip Bayless, where I took pause on it was when I heard $1.5 million that Skip Bayless was offering for sex, and I'm just kind of like, I'm sorry, I don't know anybody that's that desperate. That's kind of insane. But the more this seems to be going down through, and as the pieces are getting put together, the more you can see some of this may actually be true. But what my point right here, and the reason why I'm doing this video is something that I noticed is happening. Now, you'll recall just a couple of days ago, this was happening with Sam Acho. Let's go to the tape here.
Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor, a woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in? So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you, and hope y'all tune in 4:30 to 6 Eastern every day starting next week. Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment.
So Acho, immediately when this whole thing came through, he deleted that. Now, here's the thing about the internet. The internet don't lie. It's out there forever. So be careful what you do, because it will be out there forever. Momo. Okay? Just letting you know. The thing is when things happen like this, you need to try and get rid of the evidence, or get rid of the body, so to speak. And a couple of days ago, I ended up on Monday, 2 days ago, I had been checking Joy's YouTube channel. And I didn't realize she actually had a second. She has the Joy Taylor YouTube channel with about 26,000 subscribers. And then she had another one, which is kind of done like a talk show format, Too Personal. And the original host, I can't remember that she was doing these videos with. And I was using, the reason I had originally been looking at Joy Taylor was in talking about YouTube, where people, everybody's coming to YouTube, okay, whether you like it or not. There's going to be tons and tons of competition. When you put up your shingle, you're going against people who are a name and a known commodity. And I was saying that just because you were great in one medium doesn't necessarily translate to YouTube. And that's the thing that people don't seem to understand. And so I was following along with the Joy Taylor YouTube channel, because immediately when she got on, boom, the subscribers went through the roof, and the views were through the roof, and then it kind of cratered. So Monday night on my live stream, when all this stuff was going through, I went through and I played the audio of her intro video. And let me give you that audio. I didn't do the whole video. I'm an idiot, I guess. But this is how it started out, because when I was trying to connect the dots of everything that's going on, when you hear this, you kind of go, oh, this is damning evidence. So let's go to the tape. What amazes me that I'm actually here and able to do this. And so with that being said, you have like Joy Taylor, who's got a YouTube. I bet a lot of you didn't know she's got a YouTube channel. She's had it for about 6 months or so. And it hasn't gone really that well. Although I will say it's probably getting a lot more views. But, when you have a YouTube channel, you have like your cover video where...
Lingerie in general is a very interesting...
Where when people come in, they first get you to know about your channel. And so I went to her channel because it has 12,900 subscribers. And it's averaging about 600 views a day. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. But I went in there because I was like, because I hadn't looked at it in quite a while. And her introductory video starts this way. Listen to this.
Lingerie in general is a very interesting concept to me because I have drawers of lingerie. I have so much lingerie. And I never wear lingerie. Do men still like lingerie? Like, it's just not a request that I get. Like, occasionally on like a little spicy night, sure, we'll pop one on. But I'm talking about once a year. So am I lazy? Am I not performing enough? Because, I sleep naked. I feel like that's good enough.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Wait a minute. That's your introduction? That's your introduction? The fuck? What? Okay. So that is the hello YouTube world. Welcome to my channel. Here's what you can expect. So the thing is, and listen. All this stuff is allegations. And this is not going to be a court of like, you're going to go to jail. This is, being sued, which is a different court altogether. You don't necessarily have to prove. But when you hear things like that and you see some of the things that she, wears and so on, she's going to be condemned. And so lo and behold, I use what's called Social Blade, okay? Social Blade is a great way to get a feel for what your channel is doing or others are doing. I'm not going to say it's 100% accurate because it's really not necessarily when it comes to how much money you're making and things, because there's too many variables now. But if you're looking at trends of a channel or looking how many views a channel has, it's a couple of days behind typically, but you can have an idea of what they're doing. And I went and I looked to see, was she getting a big bump up in views on her channel because of the allegations? And lo and behold, let's see here. Lo and behold, let's blow it up. What I discovered is, you see that big red right there? That big red of minus 311,000 views? What that is we've deleted. Her channel only had 374,000 views in the lifetime of it. You literally just took away 311,000. So that means there's only 62,000 views left on that channel. So somebody has gone through and they have purged any damning information or any suggestive videos, or somebody is called up, and it might be because it seems like all of the original videos, because she talks about dating and guys and I remember there was one I was watching and she was like, and she literally said, I can get sex anytime I want. So all of those videos are gone. The original ones where she was doing them with another woman are gone. She has purged the roster completely of all that. And that's the reason why I'm actually bringing this up, is they are literally trying to...
Let's get rid of this guy.
Sometimes it's not the crime itself, it's the cover-up. And see, now you've got people that are kind of coming out the woodwork and confirming that, yeah, there's a lot of things that are going on. Specifically, the biggest one you can look at is Marcelus Wiley, who confirmed, yeah, I know that Joy and Ocho sleeping together. I knew that weeks ago. In fact, even kind of suggested that on video a couple of weeks ago. So to get the whole story, shout out to Marcelus Wiley. Again, he's over 380,000 subscribers, and I guarantee you, with this bombshell video that he's got out here, and I suggest you watch the whole thing. His kids are adorable, mind you. Definitely will be getting thousands and thousands of other ones. Has found his niche in a way of succeeding here on YouTube. I'm just going to use two pieces of this because he can explain it in his own words better than I can, because we're literally getting it from the horse's mouth. Listen to his beginning to kind of get the whole story going.
Say, Well, I know we've all seen this in sports media. Fox, Skip Bayless, others sued on 14 counts, including sexual battery. The suit alleges Bayless offered the plaintiff $1.5 million to have sex with him, and that an FS1 exec grabbed her buttocks at a party. So, when I saw that headline the first time it hit me, I was like, woo! The system went overload, because that's my old spot. That's my old home. I used to call that place FS1 home for 4 years. So immediately my first response always, you guys rock with me, you know what I do, is levity, right? So in trying to laugh at my pain, potential pain, laugh at the pain, I come across this. And let's see. Fox Sports host Joy Taylor has been accused in a lawsuit of sleeping with several prominent executives and personalities to get a prime role with the network. Did not see that in the original headline. The lawsuit also alleges Skip Bayless, who is married, harassed women with lingering hugs, kisses, and gropes, even offering his hairstylist $1.5 million to sleep with him, claiming he could change her life. Okay. Not much levity here yet. Goodness.
Between Tampa and Los Angeles. It's like we've got all, I mean, two cities have glommed all the championships.
These dudes having the times of their lives. Okay. All familiar pictures, all familiar faces. Now a different context as you look at these.
Skip and Shannon Undisputed. Yeah, we co-host, but this is your show. So I owe you a little gratitude. But Joy better not ask me. I mean, Joy my girl, but Joy better not ask me when I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, being Joy cool, but we go,
Steven Jackson over there crying.
Nice.
Oh, y'all doing too much.
But truly, in the sports industry,
Too much.
I do not know anyone that is more impressive in every way, shape,
He
or
kissing that
form
ass.
than the one and only Joy Taylor, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't.
Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to
That
shout
one, of
out my
course, we
co-host
pointed
Joy
out.
Taylor.
Is
A woman,
deleted.
a black woman,
Okay.
Daily Show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in?
Hey,
me out.
we're
It's
gonna
my turn.
Oh, no,
Yes,
no.
you told me it was my turn.
All right, too much. Okay.
Told me it was my turn.
Always have levity. For my situation, when I had a lawsuit against me, I don't run from anything. I addressed it immediately. And one of the things about it,
Okay, so
in
that's gotten
situations
you
like
up to
this,
speed.
because this is wild.
Let's skip,
as one of my
let's skip.
favorite content creators always says.
Let's skip ahead to where he basically lets you know, yeah, this shit is real.
Something that's free online. I'm going to say that again. But over 7 years, as is alleged, things are different. Things can change for her. Let's get to this one. Joy Taylor, because I think she's taking most of the heat right now. This really came at Skip Bayless, and his name is splattered. And look, him and Ernestine going to have some conversations. Oh, aren't they? But Joy Taylor basically is being framed as sleeping her way to success, allegedly. So let's talk through it. It says she slept with Charlie Dixon, who's the head of content, basically the boss of FS1, because he's the daily guy that you will always know has his fingerprints on everything there. Eric Shanks runs FS1, but that's probably a little more paperwork, a little more shaking of hands, etc. The content, what you see, who you see, all of that, the budgets, oh, that's Charlie Dixon, and that's my dog. However, in terms of Joy Taylor, they say that him and Joy Taylor had a romantic relationship. That's what Nushin says. And others, according to the lawsuit. All right. Why is that important? Well, if you're sleeping with the guy who allegedly runs everything, sooner or later, no matter how fast you are, you're going to be running something.
Yep.
Okay. So it also accuses her and speaks of she was married and then divorced because the ex-husband found out about her and Charlie. It also talks about how she was engaged to Earl Watson, right? Basketball player. And that was called off, excuse me, very much, because he found out and got receipts of the relationship as well. Sounds like a deposition in the making of two individuals. Boy, I don't see either one of them telling any lies. So, won't be hard to find out the truth of that one. Okay. Also says she slept with Emmanuel Acho in hopes and efforts to get a show with him. Well, the most damning part about that is that actually happened.
He did.
They got a show together. Coincidence? Or causality. And then she intimidated Nushin and dangled her job in jeopardy as well.
Yeah.
Let's say. It alleges a lot right there. That is damning if you Joy Taylor. Already you can just check online, forever framed as this, because this whole generation of media talents and the infusion of women as the host, and you know, every show used to have a man, and a woman, and she had to be pretty, and she had to look a certain way, etc. She the blonde or the beautiful lady, and she's not adding much to the show. Remember that whole narrative, which is real to some degree, just got realer. Just became such a real narrative that you look at everything with a different context, different hosts, different shows in this respect. What can they prove? Well, talking to Earl and talking to ex-husband, the wealth manager guy, former baseball player too, I hear. It can get real. You can prove this, especially if you have all these other witnesses who say and says that they know as well. Reason I can't go there is because, one, I wasn't in the bedroom with any of them, and two, listen to me, I never heard that Charlie Dixon and Joy Taylor were sleeping together. But upon hearing that, I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Here we go.
It makes a lot of things make sense. It unlocks a lot for me. Sleeping with Emmanuel Acho, I've heard that before, multiple times. Recent as a week or two ago. Part of the reason it was suggested that they do a show together was because of these allegations in the lawsuit that they were sleeping together, conspiring to get that to go. Conspiring with Charlie, conspiring with Emmanuel Acho. Let's make this work. What is crazier is how they split apart, do it different shows. You can say, well, Skip is fired, which is a part of this lawsuit as well. I mean, this is crazy. That's why I say I'm going to systematically break this thing down. They split apart different shows. Why did they go on different shows, they say? Relationship went sour. So, the Acho, the Joy Taylor, I've heard before. And like me, you know, I protect the guilty. I'm never going to be the first to the party. I'm never going to be the first to the party. But to speak the truth and not to put somebody in no bad light, I will have to do that. I am compelled to do that. And you can call me what you want. You can call me anything but a liar. That's fine. So, you can prove this. And unlocking the piece of Charlie, let me just stay on that for a second, if true. Woo-wee! I'm looking at my history and I'm looking at the history of a lot of other talents on that network a lot differently. A lot differently. In a really bad way. Because, like we said in that example, imagine if Charlie allegedly is sleeping with Joy Taylor and Emmanuel Acho, and there's somebody who's not sleeping with Joy Taylor. Let's just use me, all right? Because I've known Joy Taylor since she was born, basically, it felt like. I mean, I remember seeing her as an itty bitty around her brother, the homie Jason Taylor. Mm-hmm. We came out the same year in the same draft class, etc. So, known her since itty bitty status.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end it right there.
Before this lawsuit, I couldn't make sense of nonsense. But that part right there, the allegation of Joy Taylor versus sleeping with Charlie Dixon and Emmanuel Acho versus an example like mine, unlocks a lot. We'll discuss that later. Let's get to Emmanuel Acho, my dog.
I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Watch the whole video thing. Do you know what the most tragic thing about this is? The most tragic thing about this whole situation, because as he said it, it just clicked in my head. Because as he put it, you know, it used to be First Take, of course. You'd have Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless there, and you'd have Molly, okay? And it was always you placed a woman there to be a moderator to basically, you know, introduce the subject, and it's the two guys that are dominating the show. Even when Joy Taylor ended up being on Colin Cowherd, she was just kind of like, you know, the Robin, the sidekick, and I dare say probably got more profile than most of the shows there did. Now, I will say ESPN has now evolved where it's more of a round table when you look at the shows now, and involving the women where their thoughts and their opinions are part of the conversation as opposed to starting the conversation. The worst thing about all of this is the fact that the only way, allegedly, she can get ahead and become the front and center to get her own show is by having to sleep there. We're condemning her for using the tools available to her and shaming her. When the reality is it's either that or you stay a bartender. That's the most tragic part about the whole situation. And she will end up being, the worst part about this is, there are many, many people who are part of this story that they're the Teflon Dons. She will be the fall person for the whole situation. The executive, Dixon, ain't nobody caring about what he's done. Ain't nobody looking at it and saying, how many women besides Joy Taylor did he do this with, or allegedly did this with? How many years has this gone on? Is this the typical situation for everybody there at the network? We're only looking and saying, Joy Taylor, oh my God, she's the sinner. She is the root of all the causes and everything else. So she's getting the lion's share of all the blame. Unfortunately, because the system doesn't allow you to get into the spotlight without doing something extra. It's a mess. It's a mess. And in the end, I bet you Joy Taylor will be the one that takes the brunt, and the system will stay in place as it is. Have a good day, good people, and I'll see you soon.
Let's get rid of this guy.